Success is one of the most misunderstood words in human conversation, yet it is the most relentlessly pursued. But listen carefully. Success is not what you own, it is what you grow into. Success is not measured by trophies, awards, or applause. Success is measured by alignment with purpose. And the greatest tragedy in life is not death, it is living your entire life without ever becoming the person you were meant to be. You can be busy and still fail. You can be applauded by society yet remain misaligned. You can be celebrated by millions yet remain unknown to yourself. Today we are going to uncover the 7 silent killers of success, those forces that destroy quietly, weaken silently, and sabotage destiny while you applaud yourself publicly. Write this down. Nothing in life collapses instantly. Everything fails gradually. Destruction whispers before it shouts. A skyscraper may fall in seconds, but the internal cracks may have formed over decades. A relationship doesn't break overnight, the seeds were planted quietly. A leader doesn't fall suddenly, the decay begins in private. Likewise, success does not die loudly. It dies silently, gradually, beneath the surface of your thoughts, habits, attitudes, and decisions. Consider this. Nature succeeds instinctively. Birds have never taken flying lessons, yet they soar. Fish never enrolled in swimming classes, yet they glide through water. Trees never read textbooks on bearing fruit, yet they produce abundantly because purpose drives performance. If nature succeeds automatically, why do humans struggle? The difference is intention. All creation works by instinct. Humans must work by design. Lions do not pray to be lions. Eagles don't attend motivational workshops to fly higher. But you must choose, decide, and discipline yourself intentionally. Refuse intention, and your purpose begins to suffocate. Success is predictable. Failure is predictable. Success is not a miracle, it is a law. Anything that violates that law will quietly sabotage your destiny. That is why we must expose the 7 silent killers of success. Unseen enemies cannot be defeated unless they are identified. If you ignore them, your destiny remains locked in potential. As Aristotle once said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The way forward may feel right, but appearances can deceive. Silent killers are subtle. They seem normal, harmless, and comfortable. They appeal to emotions, convenience, and assumptions. They don't attack talent, they attack thinking. They don't attack gifts, they attack discipline. They don't attack dreams, they attack alignment. Knowledge precedes achievement. Success begins with understanding. You rise not merely by what you do, but by what you know before acting. A person who grasps principles can succeed anywhere, with or without applause, a platform, or connections. Success is structural. It is built into lifestyle, values, vision, discipline, and obedience to universal laws. Many people are defeated not by enemies or giants, but by silent habits eroding potential like termites devouring a house while the paint still shines. Imagine a great ship on the ocean, mighty, beautiful, and built to withstand storms. A small hidden leak below the waterline will sink it faster than a hurricane. Invisible compromises become disasters over time. That is the operation of silent killers. Humans are designed for dominion, but dominion requires order, discipline, and intentionality. As John Locke said, the discipline of desire is the background of character. You cannot defy the laws of nature or principles of purpose without breaking yourself. Silent killers are thoughts, habits, behaviors, beliefs, or attitudes that contradict your destiny quietly. They hide behind excuses, culture, emotions, busyness, and normality. While you pray for success, they quietly destroy your capacity to sustain it. Success is built in private, revealed in public, and destroyed in private. Vision is sharpened in solitude. Discipline is formed when unseen. Integrity is tested alone. And character is shaped where no one observes. Failure begins where no applause is heard. Imagine planting a seed on concrete, it will not grow. Place it in fertile soil and it will thrive. Potential does not change, the environment does. Silent killers create the wrong environment in your mind, habits, relationships, and priorities. Potential without proper environment becomes frustration. Potential means possibility. It hasn't happened yet, but it can. Possibility requires principles. Principles can be violated silently before public collapse. Civilization and life operate by laws, principles, and order. Disorder, confusion, and misalignment always sabotage success. As Einstein said, out of clutter, find simplicity. Seek alignment with laws and principles, and success will follow. Silent killers undermine alignment. Quietly, they attack consistency, focus, and discipline indirectly. They erode your structure gradually, invisibly, until collapse seems sudden. You cannot pursue what you cannot identify. Destiny requires exposure. Purpose requires clarity. Success demands awareness. These enemies are termites, not lions. They creep, whisper, and erode silently. Success is what you become through disciplined obedience to purpose. Anything eroding clarity, discipline, purpose, and obedience is a silent killer. Dominion, mastery over yourself, your time, priorities, habits, and emotions is the foundation of success. Self-leadership is the fruit of consistent mastery. The first silent killer is absence of self-awareness, the inability to locate yourself truthfully, evaluate your patterns, strengths, and weaknesses. You cannot correct what you cannot see. You cannot correct what you refuse to evaluate. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. Awareness is the first step to progress, recovery, and ultimately success. Many hide behind busyness, activity, emotions, and excuses. The absence of self-awareness is a silent assassin because it keeps you blind while you think you see. Self-awareness illuminates your strengths so you can leverage them, and it exposes your weaknesses so you can manage them. A weakness denied becomes a future sabotaged. A weakness ignored becomes progress interrupted. A weakness unaddressed becomes success undermined. Your future is not threatened by weaknesses themselves. It is threatened by your refusal to acknowledge them. I once counseled a young leader who had immense vision, extraordinary talent, and fiery passion, yet he could not honor commitments. He promised the world and delivered nothing. Charisma without consistency cannot open doors, and he could not understand why opportunities closed. I told him, your future is not collapsing because of lack of chance. Your future is collapsing because of lack of self-awareness. Your failure is internal, not external. Until he confronted that silent killer, he repeated the same cycle, blaming people, circumstances, timing. The problem was him. Listen carefully. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Most people never measure their habits, patterns, progress, or discipline. They mistake movement for advancement, activity for productivity, and busyness for effectiveness. A man can run in circles all day and remain in the same place. Without self-awareness, you are busy but stagnant. The second silent killer of success is comfort without progress. Comfort is one of destiny's most deceptive enemies. Comfort appears harmless. It feels good. It whispers, you've done enough. Slow down, relax, coast. But comfort is a trap. It kills hunger. It kills vision. It kills discipline. It kills pursuit. It kills growth. Comfort destroys leaders. As Thomas Edison said, we often miss opportunity because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Comfort lulls you into inaction and multiplies vulnerability. Settling begins the slow erosion of purpose. Success is not defeated by enemies. It is defeated by comfort zones. Comfort mismanages opportunity, overestimates progress, underprepares for challenges, and assumes permanence. Growth requires discomfort. Muscles grow under resistance. The spirit grows under pressure. Discipline grows under sacrifice. Character grows under tests, and wisdom grows under correction. Comfort removes pressure, and what does not grow begins to die. The third silent killer is unmanaged thoughts. Your mind is the control center of your life. You cannot rise above the quality of your thinking. As James Allen wrote, a man is literally what he thinks. Not as he prays, wishes, or hopes, but as he thinks. Vision without clear thinking produces confusion. Potential without proper thinking produces inconsistency. A mind untrained sabotages its own future. Thoughts create mindset, and mindset creates lifestyle. A small mind produces a small life. A limited mindset produces limited success. Negative thinking silently destroys greatness because it becomes normal over time. The enemy doesn't need to destroy your life, he just needs to influence your thoughts. Fear, doubt, comparison, worry, and excuses quietly steer your life in the wrong direction. Every silent killer begins as a thought, then becomes belief, then habit, then destiny if unchecked. The fourth silent killer is broken focus. Success demands sustained focus. Destiny requires concentrated focus. Purpose requires protected focus. The enemy doesn't have to destroy you, he only needs to distract you. Distraction is the silent murderer of productivity and the thief of destiny. It does not look threatening, it looks interesting. People fail not for lack of potential, but because they scatter their attention. Pursuing too many things accomplishes nothing. Trying to please everyone fulfills no assignment. A man without focus becomes a slave to every opportunity. Focus creates mastery, momentum, and multiplies results. Anything that steals your focus steals your future. As Bruce Lee said, focus is the key to mastery. Your life is the sum of what you repeatedly give attention to. If fear dominates focus, fear dominates your future. If vision dominates focus, purpose dominates your future. The fifth silent killer is the absence of discipline. Discipline bridges potential and performance. It differentiates talking from becoming. Discipline is the currency of kings. Without it, you cannot fulfill purpose, achieve vision, or master life. Undisciplined people are slaves to feelings, habits, procrastination, and circumstances. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. It is doing what is right, whether you feel like it or not. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Discipline transforms intention into reality. A man without discipline destroys with his habits what he builds with his gifts. The sixth silent killer is misplaced priorities. Life gives you what you prioritize, not what you desire. Many fail because they give time and energy to trivial matters while ignoring destiny. They chase applause while neglecting alignment. Stephen Covey's principle applies. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. First comes purpose, vision, discipline, growth. Everything else is secondary. Misplaced priorities silently sabotage success. The seventh silent killer is the neglect of personal development. You cannot lead beyond your growth. You cannot succeed beyond your development. Preparation precedes promotion. Capacity precedes opportunity. When growth stops, decline begins. People seek positions without preparation, elevation without learning, influence without development. Benjamin Franklin said, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." Neglecting growth silently kills future success. These seven killers: lack of self-awareness, comfort without progress, unmanaged thoughts, broken focus, lack of discipline, misplaced priorities, and neglected personal development, are quiet assassins of purpose and thieves of destiny. They hide behind normality, but erode greatness daily. Until you expose, confront, and eliminate them, you will remain stuck, wondering why success eludes you. Revelation without action becomes deception. Understanding without application becomes regret. And purpose that is not pursued becomes a source of torment. You have now heard the 7 silent killers of success, but hearing them is not enough. You must confront them, uproot them, replace them, and rise above them. Knowledge alone does not save, action does. This is not a lecture, it is a call to activation. Your spirit must rise, your mind must shift, your will must align, and your discipline must awaken. Success is not waiting for a new season, it is waiting for a new you. Every silent killer has a powerful antidote. Everything that quietly sabotages destiny can be overcome boldly with principles. As Winston Churchill said, continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. Challenges are revealed to strengthen you, weaknesses exposed to develop you, obstacles placed to awaken your power. Success is not an outcome, it is alignment. A person becomes successful the moment they align with the purpose for which they were designed. Destiny is not fulfilled by running faster, it is fulfilled by running correctly. A wrong race, run quickly, only moves you farther from purpose. Alignment has the power to pull your life back into order. Success is the predictable result of obeying predictable principles. If success is predictable, failure is unnecessary. You were not born to fail, struggle, or settle for mediocrity. You were created with intention, for intention according to intention. An intention demands response. To overcome the absence of self-awareness, commit to honest self-evaluation. Confront yourself without excuses. The most important conversation you will ever have is the one with yourself. As Socrates said, know thyself. Leaders lead themselves first. Destiny requires introspection. Growth begins where self-deception ends. To break free from comfort without progress, embrace intentional discomfort. Nothing great grows in ease. Schedule challenge into your life. Wake earlier, train harder, study longer, discipline your habits, protect your time, and stretch your capacity. Comfort kills kings, discomfort creates champions. Embrace challenge now to enjoy destiny later. Embrace comfort now, and you will regret later. To conquer unmanaged thoughts, take responsibility for your mental environment. Filter every thought like a security gate. Stop feeding negativity, fear, doubt, and excuses. As James Allen said, a man is literally what he thinks. Your mind is the soil of your life. Plant carefully. Your thoughts create your future. Guard them like treasure. To defeat broken focus, practice the discipline of saying no. Say no to distractions, time-wasting commitments, and unfocused conversations. Say yes only to what aligns with your vision. Your destiny depends on protecting your focus. As Bruce Lee said, focus is the key to mastery. Like a magnifying glass concentrating sunlight, scattered focus produces nothing. Concentrated focus ignites results. To overcome the absence of discipline, train your will daily. Discipline is a muscle, it grows through repetition. Keep your word to yourself. Wake when you commit. Finish what you start. Plan your day and follow it. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Only discipline sustains greatness. Only discipline converts potential into performance. To correct misplaced priorities, reorder your life around purpose. Stop investing time and energy in things that do not matter. As Stephen Covey said, the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. Purpose gives focus, priority gives direction, and direction gives power. To defeat neglect of personal development, become a lifelong student. Study your purpose, refine your skills, develop your gift, invest in your mind, learn from mentors, and grow your capacity. Success is not owned, it is rented, and the rent is due daily. The moment you stop growing, decline begins, and the silent killers win. Every silent killer attacks a pillar of dominion: clarity, discipline, focus, growth, awareness, and intention. Dominion is your original mandate. These enemies are not just obstacles to success, they are enemies of your design. Growth dies under comfort. Discipline dies under indifference. Focus dies under distraction. Mastery dies under unmanaged thoughts. Awareness dies under denial. The silent killers are strategically designed to stop your original purpose. The good news: every silent killer comes with a key. Every enemy comes with a strategy. You have the authority, wisdom, and potential within you to rise above them. Now take action. Choose awareness. Evaluate your life honestly. Name weaknesses and identify leaks. Choose discomfort. Embrace daily habits that stretch you. Choose thought management. Filter negativity. Replace fear with discipline. Replace doubt with action. Choose focus. Clarify your assignment. Eliminate distractions. Choose discipline. Build daily routines. Keep commitments for yourself. Choose priority. Place purpose and growth first. Choose development. Expand your mind, stretch capacity, and prepare for the success you seek. Greatness is not mysterious. Failure is not a surprise. Destiny is not accidental. Success is the inevitable result of becoming the person your purpose demands. Imagine standing at the end of your life. Two versions of yourself appear, one small, distracted, and limited, the version destroyed by silent killers, the other powerful, focused, disciplined, and impactful, the version you were designed to become. Which will you choose? You were not born for mediocrity. Heaven, earth, and generations are waiting for your leadership. Success is waiting for your discipline. The 7 silent killers have been exposed. The question is simple. Will you kill them, or will they kill your success? Your destiny is calling. Rise, align, discipline, focus, develop, and step into the success you were designed for. Your season of awakening, clarity, and dominion begins now. The silent killers have no authority over a focused, disciplined, determined individual. Your success begins today.